Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. It is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Come on in. Say hi as you get here. If you catch this part right here, you're most likely watching the replay because I don't see any eyeballs up there yet. So that's fine. Just comment hashtag replay. But come on in. As you pop in, say hi so I can see if I can see comments. Sometimes Facebook does not want me to know what y'all want to say, so let me know. The Crafty Heifer, hello. Wow, you're finished. Okay. I know you were on for a while. I don't think I could have, well, I could have come up with something. I don't know if I could have come up with two really good projects because I keep changing my mind. Hey, Cindy, I keep changing my, my project. So, hey, Lindsay, thank you for sprinkling it out. Thank you. Artistic Treasures by Teresa. Hello, everybody. So, we are in an event today, and it's a new group for me, and it's a free group. So go over, and if you haven't already joined it, check it out. Follow this group. I had to write everything down. Hold on. It's a long name. I don't remember long names. I can never be an actress. Be Happy Crafting 1983 is the name of the group. And this is the Ribbon Challenge event. Now, when I first signed up, I was so excited because, I mean, as a crafter, what do we have the most of? We have ribbon. Ribbon multiplies like, I don't even know. I mean, am I the only one? Don't we have like an abundance of ribbon everywhere? So I'm like, I got this. But I want to show y'all, I found something at a thrift store the other day. It was this week, and I kind of want to use it, and it's got some ribbon on it. So they said that we just have to use ribbon in our craft, and I think I can do that. Sorry, this dog is going to bump this ring light in a second. Hello, everybody. Hey, Amanda. Hi. I see everybody popping in. Hi, Pam. Hi, Debbie. First time watching from Pennsylvania. Well, welcome. My name's Jennifer. I'm in Georgia. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Lori. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy you're here. It's always fun to find a new group to do an event with because there was so many. This was a 2-day event. This is day 2. And it was packed full. I mean, like a long list of crafters yesterday. So if you go back and join the group, you can go back and watch all the replays. It's easy to find, but I did post the graphic on my page. And then coming up after me is Bella Vista Wreaths by Carla, and I put her link in my description. Hey, Tina Marie. I know, ribbon is like bunnies. It's like, and I'm the worst. I go out and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. I love that. And I get home and I already have it. And I'm like, no wonder I love it. I knew I loved it for a reason. It's because I already had it. So, hi, Sandy. Hi, Kathy. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Donna. How are you feeling? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. I did something. I'm going to show y'all this little tree. I found this little tree at a thrift store this week. And, hey. Hang on, I have a dog over here. Hey. Very distracting. He's licking himself. So I found this tree, and I don't really need another Christmas tree. But I wanted the ornaments that were on it. Let me show you. I'm doing a gingerbread tree in my, it's like between my kitchen and my breakfast room. It's just a small tree, but it's totally gingerbread theme. And this little tree, it's a mess. They wanted $8. Yeah, it's got a little sticker. $8 for this tree, right? And I'm like, I don't need that, you know? But look at these. Look at these little ornaments. It's got all these little, they look like little cookies. It has this one. I was like, I just want the ornaments off of it. And I'm not that person. I know there's people at Goodwill and thrift stores that'll, you know, take what they want, and I can't do it, you know. I have been known to, I bought something one day and I was like, I don't need this mirror. I just want the frame that's around it. Can I just, you know, can I just have that? No, we don't do that. So I bought the mirror. I bought the whole thing. I went out to my car and I popped the mirror out of it. And then I separated the frame from it. And I pulled around to the donation window. It's like a covered carport thing. I pulled around, ding, ding. And I donated the mirror back to them. So, you know, I followed their rules. But I knew I didn't want that mirror. And I didn't want it sitting in my garage because it would get busted. So I just popped it out and I redonated it back to them. I just wanted the frame. Okay, so anyway, it has... Boy, somebody tied these on here. I'm going to show y'all real quick. Look how cute. Look at that. There's a heart. This one is like an ornament. There's that one. Isn't that cute? There's a mitten. Hold on. I'm sorry, it might be blurry. And there's a stocking. I think there's a candy cane too. I'm trying to show y'all. There's a stocking. Yeah, there's a candy cane under here. But aren't they adorable? I mean, would you have bought the tree? It was $8. And I sent a picture to one of my friends. I think she's in here, Amanda. There's the candy cane. I was like, I just want the ornaments. And she was like, well, you could use the tree. You could use the greenery. So I could definitely reuse all these little sprigs of greenery. See, thrifting is so much more fun if you've got a friend, even if they're on the phone or you need that support. Okay, so I really just wanted these, but it also has this ribbon, and that's where this comes into play for this event. Hi, Robin. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, y'all. Hi, Teresa. You would have gotten it. So I got it, and I will probably use all the greenery. I'm going to use the ribbon today, and I'm gonna take all these little ornaments off, and they've got baker's twine, which is appropriate because they're cookies. But I'm probably going to change out the little hangers. I don't know. That might be a whole nother live. But anyway, I want to try to use this. I know it's called Rick Rack. I always call it Riff Raff. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Stephanie. $8. Yeah, and it's in this little pot or little metal, was plastic. I don't know. It's metal little bucket. And I don't know if you saw, if y'all are new to me, you didn't, but it was maybe a week ago, I did a live where I found a little cheap silver metal. It was probably plastic. It looked like metal. It was very thin, but it had like designs on it at Goodwill. And I painted it. I have a cardinal tree. It's just it's a little bit bigger than this tree, and it's flocked, so it looks real snowy. And all it has on it is 3 cardinals, and it's very simple. No ornaments. I did put a little bow at the top, but it's a memorial tree for my mom, my dad, and then my husband's dad. I guess that would be my father-in-law, but I never met him. So we have 3 cardinals on there, and so I kept saying it needs a bucket or a vase, or not a vase, a planter. And I painted it with chalk paint and then dry brushed it with like a dark, like burnt umber. It turned out so pretty. So I might end up doing this, and maybe I'll keep the tree as it is, but if not, I definitely will use these. So $8. I mean, these ornaments, to me, if I saw just the ornaments in a bag for $8, I would have bought them because I love them. They look like little cookies. Okay, so, but for today, we're going to shift gears, and we're going to use the ribbon that's on here because that's what this event is. The thing is, somebody has attached it with wire, little bits of wire. So let me get these off, and we will get to crafting. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Terry. Hi, Deanna. Okay. I have some rickrack from Walmart. I just have red and like a lime green. And I don't think I've seen this that's multicolored like this. And this is a little bit wider. So I think this will be great for what I'm going to use it for. Okay. Guess I could have done this ahead of time, right? A little prep work. Hey, Leanne, how are you? Hey, Christine. Hey, Pam. Hi, everybody. Y'all come on in. Say hi as you get here. Let's see. I never go to this trouble. If I string ribbon on here, I usually just drape it on there, or maybe maybe use the branches to kind of tuck it. Boy, somebody took the time to take little pieces of the floral wire and do it right. All right. Oh, I want to rip it. Okay, so what I'm going to make today is I made some of these, I think, over the summer because I still use mine. But I got some tea towels off of, I think, Amazon. And I still have some left. But I used the ones that I made. I ended up getting rid of some because I made a whole bunch. I got rid of some on an auction, but I kept some for myself. And I was using it and I thought, you know what? I need to make some for Christmas because they're so simple. And I already have everything to make them. Okay. There's even some other little ornaments on here. They're like little reindeer. Oh, they're cute too. Okay, definitely worth $8 that I paid. Okay, so I don't need this tree right now. I'm gonna move it. Okay. All right, so this is what we're gonna use right here. Hey, Angie. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Betty. Hello, everybody. Hey, Robin. Hey, Becky. Hi, Pam. I think I said hey to Pam already. Okay. This is my makeshift ironing board. It's a piece of wood that I've had. I cannot find my tabletop ironing board. I don't know where. It's probably in this closet over here, buried under something. So this is gonna be my makeshift ironing board. I got my little bitty iron heated up. And what I'm gonna do is, okay, so I got these little tea towels. They're just little cotton tea towels. I'm pretty sure I got them off Amazon. I bought some from Amazon and I bought some from Walmart. And I can't remember which one was which, but one, I'll have to go back and look. But these, see the seam, how it's nice and neat. I just remember one of them. Let's see. I just can't remember which place was better. But these are just, I mean, I think you can iron them out, but they're just not as, I don't know, the sewing is not, the quality is not as good. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just not as good. But if you don't care, if you're going to use these, now listen, I'm using craft paint, like apple barrel paint. Have you ever gotten paint on your shirt while you're crafting and it doesn't come out? This doesn't come out. So I've got these that I made over the summer, and if you were here, you might have seen it. I used these little things from Dollar Tree. Have y'all seen these? They're over near the stickers and stuff. So I made my own like block stamps with them. And I actually have, this one is actually laying by my sink right now. I did blue owls on my little tea towels, and I just use them all the time. and they've been washed a gazillion times, and you can still see them. They're fine. They're not peeling or none of that. And I did them kind of a distressed anyway. They're not like super dark, and it looks really pretty. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Jennifer. Hello. Hey, Angela. Okay, so I'm going to do these in a Christmas theme. And then you might want to decide, are you making them to use? If you're going to make them to use, actually use them, or if you're going to just do them as decoration. Does everybody else have like certain towels or things that, you know, you have to tell your husband, yeah, don't touch it. You know, it's just for looks. So decide on that, because that is going to determine like what kind of glue. Like if you're just doing them for decoration, like if you're going to just hang them somewhere where they're not going to get dirty and not need to be washed and all that stuff, you could probably just use hot glue to embellish them. I might do both. I might make one just to hang, maybe to display somewhere, or I might use it to craft with later, because it would be really cute with like gingerbread themed stuff. So I'm going to, and I kind of cheated. I used my, hey Janice, I used my Glowforge to make something to help make this stamp. Okay, so I'm going to use Jenga blocks. I should have stock in Jenga blocks over here. I got way too many. So I'm going to use the Jenga blocks. I'm going to build up like a stamp. And then I cut out, this little guy. He's actually a piece. He's like a little ornament thing, a little tag piece that I have in my shop. But he's going to be a little gingerbread. He's layered like this, and he's got some little hearts. So what I'm going to do is make a stamp for the solid part, and then I'm going to make a stamp for the like the details like this. And I also got like some little peppermints. So there's like the little circle, and then this. Okay, so that's going to be 2 stamps, because I'm going to have to do like the solid piece and stamp that down, and then I'm going to stamp the design on that. So bear with me. There was also some little embellishment pieces that are like little, almost like greenery. So let's see if we can do that too. We're just going to play with this and see what we come up with. I'll move everything out of the way. So we're going to build our own. But like I said, you might find some little wooden shapes at Dollar Tree. Use those, or you might find some wooden ornaments you could use. Now, just take your tea towel. I just found these tea towels online, but and just press it. If this one's actually pretty pressed. Some of these are super wrinkled. I don't know if this came this way or if I had pressed it back when I made these over the summer and I just didn't ever make this one. We're going to start with this one and decide. I think this one, I'm trying to decide. I think I'll make one first that is actually usable. It's not going to have a whole lot of embellishments on it that if I wash it, they might come off. Like I don't want to put a bunch of jingle bells on it and then throw them in the washing machine, because that would be a nightmare. So I think, but like I said, this acrylic paint does not come out. It stays pretty good. So let's do, where's my wood glue? All right, so I'm gonna make my stamp first. I just have Dollar Tree wood glue, works great. All right, so let's build our stamp. I'm gonna take the Jenga blocks, make sure y'all can see what I'm doing here. Yes, I got rid of a whole bunch of that. Remember I made up a whole bunch of it and I got rid of it on those auctions. So there's people out there that have all those gingerbread cutouts and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to figure out my Jenga blocks, how big it needs to be for my solid piece. And it's got his little face on there, but that's not going to show. So it doesn't matter if you use the front or the back. It doesn't matter. So we just need to build this big enough to accommodate him. It's going to be a big stamp. Let me see something. It's a good thing I have a ton of these Jenga blocks. Yes, you can't wash them because this is MDF. It's like, you know, cheap wood. But you can stamp it off until, and you can wipe it down with your paper towel. And, well, you can reuse it again. But after it dries, once that paint is dried on there, it's dry. So, like, say I come back and try to use this again tomorrow, that paint's going to be dried on there. It's not going to continue to stamp. So I could stamp it a different color if I wanted to. But, now, I will say this. The pieces I cut, these are on 8-inch MDF. These are a lot thicker than these pieces that came from Dollar Tree. I'll show you. You can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but it's really, really thin. And after I stamped it so many times, just from being wet from the paint, it's kind of like, look, this one's already doing it and I haven't even used it yet, but it starts kind of peeling. I don't know if you can see that, but these peeled really, really bad. But I mean, I was able to stamp several. I did several different shapes because there's different styles of owls. This was so cute. It was over the summer. You'll have to go back and find that video, but it turned out super cute. And like I said, I still use them because it's in my kitchen right now. Okay, so this is going to be a big block, but it's a big stamp. All right, so I'm going to do one for the outline and one for the solid. Does that make sense to y'all? I'm going to stamp this brown, and then I'm going to stamp this like white, and maybe go ahead and paint his bow tie red. Stamp that white and stamp it over that, like right on top of it, so it'll stand out. All right, so I'm going to hot glue these Jenga blocks together to make the stamp. Now that I know, oops, how wide it needs to be. I'm gonna move my little ironing board. Hey, you gotta use what you got. And I cannot find my tabletop ironing board anywhere. Hey, Cassandra. Yes, heart ones would be cute. And y'all, not just making these like for that, you could use them to make like a little gift basket. Like I was just thinking this with the gingerbread men, these would be so cute to put in a gift basket with like hot chocolate, marshmallows, mugs. You know, make like a little gift for a neighbor, a coworker, teacher, any of them. Oh, I put that on the wrong side. I wasn't thinking. You don't need a whole lot of glue, but you want it to stay together. Too much and it starts oozing out. Okay. Hey, Diane. Friendsgiving. Do you know what? We are having a Friendsgiving this afternoon, or this evening. I have been up since about 6:30. I've got a, it's only like a 12-pound ham, but I'm doing a honey glazed ham. Y'all, if you ever, I don't know if you like honey baked ham. I have a recipe for a honey glazed ham, and it's so good. Every time I make it, people are like, where did you get that ham? And I'm like, I made it. And the fact that they're so shocked, I don't know if I should be offended or what. But it's so good, and it's so easy. I'll have to show y'all. I have a little video. It was like a little clip. My dog has not left the, Stella has been in the kitchen just with her nose up sniffing. It's so funny. Okay, so here's this. And put him on there. All right. I need to make one more for this one. This is just the outline. I guess I could have done this part in advance too, right? Yeah, you know what? I've never made a turkey. And I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what? People are probably going to say, where's the turkey? This is for Thanksgiving. It's Friendsgiving, but I've never made a turkey. And nobody offered to make the turkey, so we're not going to have turkey. Sorry. We have ham. Okay. There's a lot of football on today, so there will be football and food and friends, and it's going to be a great day. I'm so excited. It's always fun. And the weather's kind of cool. It's not cold here yet, but I will definitely share the recipe. It is so easy. And I don't know about y'all, if you have honey baked ham near you, the line, well, we're doing this early, so I imagine like next week, well, after next week, it's probably gonna be crazy, but when people start buying their hams and their turkeys, that line is so, I think I have hot glue string on my face. People wait in that line for an hour or more. I seriously, you know how you get the hot glue strings? I think it went in my mouth. Ugh. And this is so easy. I got the ham from Walmart. I got the Smithfield ham. It's a beautiful ham. I usually get their spiral sliced ham, but this time I didn't, so this will be a little different. But it looks really good. Okay. All right, the goal is to keep it as flat as you can. And I probably should put some glue in the middle too. I only did it on the top one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I know my brother-in-law stood in that line forever last year. I thought, make your own. Okay. Let's see. I made two just in case I need to build it up higher, but I think if I sponge it on, if I sponge the color on, it shouldn't be too messy. So I'm just going to do a single, but I'm going to do him with wood glue, I think. Ouch. You like my space? My craft room, that's a wallpaper mural. Isn't that pretty? It looks like that acrylic you know, that thick acrylic paint. I think I'm gonna put a little shelf, a little table back behind me to put stuff, because I feel like it's just plain back there, but I just can't bring myself to hang shelving over that paper, because that paper was kind of time consuming to put up there. So I may put a little, like a console back here, so I can at least put stuff, sit stuff on it. Because it's kind of plain. I mean, it's colorful, but there's nothing back there. All right, I'm just gonna glue this on here. I guess you could hot glue it too. I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Hey, Donna. Hi, Deborah. Hello, everybody. If anybody's new here, my name is Jennifer. Welcome in. I am located in Georgia. So if y'all are new to me, I would love for you to follow. Just if you tap the screen, I know if you tap the screen and you see those 3 little dots, they should give you the option to follow. That way you can come back often. You like the wall just like that? It's been like that, when did I do that? I think I did that in the spring. And every time I go back and look, I'm like, I need to add something back there. Okay, so here's this one. And he'll be easy to glue down. He's solid. A little bit of hot glue in here. All right. Now there will be ribbon. We have to have ribbon. So don't forget, we've got this. It's like candy cane rickrack. All right, so there's those. And then, like I said, we have peppermints too. These won't take many. Yeah, I could just do 3 of these. Okay. We'll get to it in a second. Yeah, it was just a wallpaper mural. I think I found it on Amazon, and I posted the link. Right after I got it, then it wasn't available anymore, and then I saw it again recently, so I shared it. If anybody was still looking for it, it was super easy. It's peel and stick. It was just peel and stick, and it even told you what order to put it in. Hey, Carla. Welcome in. Okay, so for the peppermint, we've got the round piece and then the swirls. Okay, like these. It's like a pinwheel. What did I do with that piece? You know what? For the little hearts, I'm just gonna I'm gonna take 1 Jenga block and just line up 3 hearts. Don't know how straight they're going to be, but let's see. See if I can line them up. Okay, so I got 3 little hearts lined up. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Crystal. Hi. Hi, Shelly. Hi, everybody. If you're new to me, welcome in. We are in an event with the Be Happy Crafting 1983. Is Lindsay in here? I want to ask her, what is the 1983, does that have some significant, is that a special year? I'm always curious when I see unique names like that. Always curious. Okay, let's see what we can do. I don't think I need to iron my tea towel too much. So if you came in late, we've got just cotton tea towels that I found. Hey, Sheila. Welcome in. Jenga blocks and some wood cutouts to make, we're making like block stamps. I think when I did those, I also stamped with vegetables that day. I did the really pretty, like with celery and romaine lettuce. Those made beautiful flowers. I don't know if y'all did that when you were a kid in school. You know, I think all we got was a potato. Our teacher gave us a potato to stamp with. But the celery made a really pretty, like a hydrangea. And then you can also use celery to do like a leopard print or cheetah. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way for now. Okay. And my motto is, fingers crossed, this is work. Okay, I'm going to spread this out. I should probably put a paper towel under it. Y'all, this is so easy. So easy. All right. Let me plan out. Okay, I'm going to do gingerbread. I think I'm going to do 3 gingerbread. I'm going to do 1 on each end. And then between them, I'm going to do it's the year you were born. Oh, you're young. You are young. Now I feel really old. Oh, goodness. I'm going to do peppermint between them. Let's just jump in. All right, I'm just going to sponge the color on my little solid piece first. I've been using Territorial Beige for all my gingerbread stuff this year. It's a really good gingerbread color for me. There's several colors out there, but I like this one. Okay, now I want to leave room for this. I'm I might do this along the bottom here. But like I said, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one that I know I can use. So if I put embellishments on it, I'm worried that they're probably gonna come off when I wash it. Even though I've got this Aleene's tacky glue. Pretty sure you can wash this. But I don't know. So we're gonna, if we have time, we're gonna do both. All right, we'll make one. Since we've got it, we've got to use ribbon today. So I'm gonna make one that's maybe I'll put on display. You know, maybe do a little craft with it later on. All right, so I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna stamp my gingerbread guy right there. Just make sure it's nice and flat. And we'll try not to get any on the Jenga block because I don't want it to have like a little blob next to it. Just the gingerbread man. I'm not doing it super thick, but you want it thick enough that there's enough to come off when you press it to transfer. I know it'll dry pretty fast. It soaks it up. This MDF soaks up the paint pretty quick. Okay. Go ahead. Press for center. All right, press it down. Oh, you got the snowman, the ice skating snowman. Oh, that cartwheel, that snowman doing a cartwheel. Oh my God. I want to do a sign with him. All right, so make contact with all of it. Because if it doesn't, you could repress it. You just got to get it lined up. So if you have some clear, you know, the clear blocks that people use for rubber stamping, so you can see what you're doing, those would be good. Okay. All right. Hold him up. You know, kind of see him a little bit. Let's go ahead and get his. You can always add extra paint if you want to. Like I said, this paint stains, like it stains your clothes. So my little, I have the ones in my kitchen right now. I have the owls laying in there, but the one I did some with like watermelon popsicles. They look like popsicles, but I did them in watermelon colors. And those are still pretty bright. All right, so there's that one. Now we're going to take the outline, which is like the frosting, do white. Because it goes in a little bit further in. So it's not like on the very edge. Now I gotta line it up though. That's the tricky part. Thank you for sprinkling, Barbara. I appreciate that very much. Let's do some frosting. Now, I'm also going to do, he's got a little bow tie. I'm going to probably do that in red. So go ahead and get that ready. Like I said, it soaks up this paint pretty quick. So you kind of move a little bit fast. What is it, buddy? The blinds are closed. He can't see out the window. Sorry. You'll have to go downstairs if you want to know what's happening back there. Okay. And get the little bow tie. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can line this up. I didn't think about this part, y'all. Oh my gosh, fingers crossed, y'all. There's Carla. She's up after me. Bella Vista Wreaths by Carla. She's up right after me. Okay, y'all. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Oh wait, let me do the hearts on him first before I decide. I could go back with a little brush and paint it on there because this gives me the pattern. Okay. Let's see. Oh, y'all can hear that dog. Okay, hold on. I didn't bring my, I wasn't planning on painting today. Okay, I have my water up here. Hang on, I'm gonna hold it up. Okay, sorry, I get really quiet when I do detail stuff. Do y'all do that? It's like, focus, focus. Okay. All right, let's do, I'm gonna show you this and then we'll do a peppermint. Okay. Can y'all see the little gingerbread guy? Okay, so let's do, it almost looks vintage, you know? I mean, I guess you could do an iron-on if you wanted it like really crisp and clean. It almost looks vintage. And after it's dry, once it's dry, I'm gonna lay like a piece of parchment paper over it and press it with the iron just to kind of heat set it a little bit. But let's do let's do the little peppermint. I'm going to do red. Since this is going on white, I'm going to do red and then do white little swirls. So we'll do a red circle. Let's see. Right there. You know what? I'm gonna try to dry it a little bit because I'm afraid my white might on the wet paint. Isn't it cute? I'm gonna dry it a little bit so it doesn't turn pink. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do my swirl in white. This would be cute with candy canes too. Too much. There we go. Okay. Again, gotta be able to see. Okay. So it kind of gives you a design, almost like a cheat sheet. Okay, I need my water. After you stamp, if you take see, I don't know about washing it because everything's like wood or MDF. But after, like if you want to change colors, just stamp it until it doesn't have any more color on it, you know? If you let this dry overnight, tomorrow that color will not stamp onto it's going to be permanent. It's on there. So like if you stamp another color, but if you're going to change colors, I would say maybe just kind of stamp it off as much as you can before you stamp it again. Does that make sense? Because they're not rubber. I've seen people make rubber stamps. You know the big pink erasers? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're in school. I've seen people carve those into shapes. I just can't. I can't do. They draw it out first and then carve out the negative space. Is that what it's called? You carve out like the part that goes away. I can't do it. I have a friend that can do it. I can't. Mine didn't look right. So this was my easiest hack. Okay. So do that. I'm just going to add a little bit. I kind of like that it looks a little distressed. All right, so there's those. And then, I should go ahead and do, well, I think I'm going to make another one like this, but I'm going to put this ribbon on this one just to see how it jazzes it up. And I have, I got these racks from Walmart. They're really tiny ones. And I got the lime green one. I thought that was pretty too. I think the lime green will be pretty if I do these little leaves. What I was going to do is like a peppermint and then a green like sprig on each side. It almost looks like a wrapper, but y'all think that's what it's supposed to be? Is this supposed to be like a, I think that might be a wrapper. I thought it was greenery. It's like a peppermint and then there's one of these on each end. So I guess that's supposed to be like the wrapper, don't y'all think? I just saw it and I thought, oh, that looks like greenery. It has greenery with their peppermint. How are we on time? We got 6 minutes. Okay, y'all. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Actually, I'm going to do it right above the hem. I'm going to use this Aleene's glue. I wonder if it's just squirted on. Hi, Lori. Thank you. Thank you. I never know if this is going to work or not. Y'all know how it is. When you do a craft you haven't practiced, and you're like, oh, please come out. Please, please work. Okay. We're going to squirt it on here. Go ahead and cut as I need. Right there. I should have brought my, the ones from the summer that I made. I actually like him all kind of soft colors like that. Try it this way. See how steady my hand can be. Let me get the glue down here first. Okay. Just want to make sure it's on all of it so I don't have any loose space. Yeah, I think this one might be pretty, like, to just kind of put on a display. Like if you did a little display shelf, like a little gingerbread baking, like a little display. I just don't know. Has anybody used this Aleene's tacky glue? It says all-purpose, but I know they have fabric glue. And those are supposed to be safe to wash. Maybe just don't wash it in hot water. I could see the glue just turning loose. I have not tried that though. But I do know they make the fabric glue that you can wash. Okay, here we go. Okay, how are we? At 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, I've got 3 minutes. I'm going to do another quick peppermint real fast, okay? So, my red. And then I'll just hold it up. I might paint a little face. I don't know. I might keep it simple. He doesn't have a face. What do y'all think? Okay. Oh, I put my finger in that. Oh, well. You know what? I might have to do some little hearts around here because I just put my finger in the red paint. It's all right. Okay, let me put this on here and then I'll hold it up and show y'all where we're at. Okie dokie. Keep it flat. Oh, I didn't put enough on there. Hang on. Hang on, let me doctor it up. Now you could also use fabric paint if you wanted to do that. I just, like I said, I did this over the summer with just my apple barrel, my acrylic paints, and it worked. It stayed on there. If you think about it, it stains your clothes, like when it gets on your clothes. All right, I'm gonna hold it up and show y'all before we go. Okay, I do have to touch up where I got that red dot, but we'll get that in a minute. I'm gonna hold this up. Okay. Can y'all, can you see that? I'm gonna hold it up. Okay, I'm gonna finish it up and I will snap a picture and I'll show y'all pictures. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Have a great Saturday. If you don't already follow, I would love for you to tap that screen, hit that little 3 dots, and hit the follow button. Come back and see me sometime. I am gonna finish this up and I'll snap a picture so you can see what the finished product looks like. And I think I am gonna go in and do some of these. I'll decide if I'm gonna do green or not. I just felt like it was greenery. So thank you for hanging out. Y'all go check out, it's Bella Vista Wreaths by Carla. She's up next. And this event goes through, is it 8 p.m.? 8 p.m. Central, which is 9 p.m. Eastern. And then there was a whole day of it yesterday also. So y'all go check out the group. It's Be Happy Crafting 1983. Thank you, Lindsay. Y'all have a great day and have a great weekend. Bye.